every precaution for your safety. Enhanced cleaning.
And there we go. I am not sure why or how my microphone was muted. But what we are going to do is we're going to go with that inside run because, uh, I feel that it's more of a solid defense because I want to stop the run at least. Play zone coverage. All right. So I'm going to scheme against, and I scheme against third and long, because I feel that I can manage the rest of the game. I want to be able to have an advantage on third down, third and long particularly. It looks like be a cover three shell, so single high. Could exploit the seams, flats. All right, so let's see what they're good against. Ooh, they're good against the run. It looks like. I'll stick with throw it deep. All right, so a lot has happened. Allow lesson 2. Okay. Wow. I don't like game plans like that. So, but um, pass for 275, and I want some sacks. Trying to get this is the our draft. So much has happened. Our draft was simmed through when we put a member on autopilot, so we weren't able to draft. But thankfully, I put that guy at the top of my draft board. Um, his name is Terrence Gilmore. He's a pretty decent tight end. He doesn't block. He's not a blocking tight end. Don't ask him. Don't need him to block. He's a we had an injury there. I need him to be a savior in the middle of the field. Josiah Scott, we picked up in free agency. He is someone that I want to keep around for a while. He has very good attributes. And he's quick and fast, and he can play man coverage, which I'm like loving man in this game. So This Sharif Newhouse also found him on the in free agency. He was 1 second. He was a player I found just looking for someone quick, and his play rec is what I really like. Higher play rec means that he can play zone in a pinch. If he needs to come in, I know he can play the zone. There's another one of the draft picks that the computer drafted. Someone I was scouting, but not worth drafting. Does have a hidden trait. So we will see. Alright, Sam. Never has a Madden character fit his last name, so you look like a Tecklenburger. Huh. So we get Harrison back, Harrison Sr. But I'm gonna rock the way that we have been going lately. We'll put Harrison back. Renell Wren been eating it up inside. I'm gonna let him get the nod, let him continue on. And if he continues thriving in the situations I put him in, more than likely I might not have to draft a defensive tackle, which opens us up to so many vastly different possibilities. So that's what I'm hoping for. Let's go run some man this game. Trying to think who are their receivers. 2-man. Nah, I'm gonna play the zone. Try to stop their run. So let's get into the game. Once we get into the game, we'll come back and hit scouting. Right. So here we go.
It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Cardinals and the Saints, and it's coming up next.
First opened back in 1975, there's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they interplay. They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games.
And if you look back to last week, it was all about their defense. Anytime you hold an NFL team to single digits, that's saying something.
All right, let's continue this win streak. Started off rough, but we can finish strong. Maybe you know, the Tampa Bay is 8-0. But we can maybe. I'll bring it out. Hell yeah.
Too deep. Here comes a return. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15. So here are the Saints with a long field ahead. They'll be led out by the man from Notre Dame. At quarterback, it's Ian Book.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
Kind of, because they are a running team. I kind of want to play in my base until they show that they can beat me on the ground.
And his first look is incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are
And
the
only do
trainers
that
and the
during
coaches. Well done.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
First down.
Get this to his tight end
And 3rd and I'll say 4. There we go.
This defense for the Cards, they were terrific last
But
week.
that's where I think I will stay. Well, not think. That's when I'll stay. I'm gonna bring it here. Oh no!
Breakaway for Michael Thomas. 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 79 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch. And that one wound up in the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans.
That's really upsetting.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And this guy's name is CJ Harper. He's gets hung up on that guy. He's a got him off undrafted free agent. He's our number 4 receiver. I just signed him to a contract.
And one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped
just
or
signed
not,
him to a contract, 4-year, $15 million, to play that number 4 receiver role in our offense.
At their own 21. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds, and he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10
Alright,
yards
so
there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a
I'm gonna
first
keep
down.
it on the
Blocking at the point of
ground.
attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
That'll go. That's not right, but that'll work. Oh, I love that rookie. Love that rookie.
Just short of a first after a gain of about 9. The numbers for him from a week ago: 16 carries, 70 yards.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on him. He takes care of the football. He gains yards.
All right, so I think this is going to work.
And that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
Let's see. It's the Camp Jordan side.
On the jet sweep, here comes Moore.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Pew's down.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
I want to get, I don't think he's the backup. Sorry, I'm just looking over at my roster real quick. See who I have. I want to get Forbes in the game. To see if he's any good. Give him a little, I don't know if he's going to be. Because he's that player the computer drafted. Yo, hey, what's up? How you doing, JF Nation?
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
So I'm going to try to get a signal if it's motion, or if it's man. I think it is man. I'm going to try to beat it, though.
Now Murray. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
Let's go.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
Okay.
So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like...
I'm going to keep him in a tight split, which give me more area to try to get this throw in. Try to get more leverage, but he's got a good... Oh, I didn't even see him. Fuck.
Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season. But you know it's
I kind of rolled right into that.
And to do it with a sack
oh, Jesus.
Drive, what a great tone setter defensively.
Embarrassing.
Oh, and no one's celebrating more than the defensive coordinator because that's all he's preached all week long. Keep him hemmed in. Don't let him get into the open field and create big plays with his feet. To get him down in the pocket early, that's got to feel great for them.
What is going on with the quarterback? Jesus criminy, man.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in
it's lagging like
so,
motherfucker.
Into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on 3rd down.
I legit called a fucking pass play. Oh, that pisses me off.
So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on the punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. 3 and 5.
This is definitely where I don't want to be.
Start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep...
All right, we'll stay in cover 3 because I think that's what burnt me the last time. Well, I know that's what burnt me the last time, that long throw.
Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5 and 5, maybe they start
match.
themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3 and 6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor.
Oh, you picked up the wrong dude.
There's a throw to the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being
Where you going, Zaven?
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive, he comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations.
The fuck, man.
Hardly hit the ground, and I thought,
Hey, thanks for stopping by, Nation. I don't know if you're still here or not. I just saw someone dropped off, but I do appreciate
Play action now. Book. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara.
and what am I doing?
Inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was he?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And out of bounds.
I hate that, how it takes your leverage away.
Again, that's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
All right, this is where it matters.
You have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Camara.
There you go, Ren.
This one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, we got a seal.
Again, Kamara. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Flex on him, bro.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
All right, this is my favorite coverage to run down here at the red
I
zone.
think the possibility exists, and if
I'm
you're
hiding.
doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4th down territory.
A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
I know where we're headed on this. Terrific catch, gets his feet down, sets up a 4th down and short situation. But I bet we're wondering, why didn't he get to the 1st down marker running his route? Am I correct?
You got to know where the marker is, right?
Got to figure it out.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Adam Troutman, his 4th touchdown of the year. And the Saints have taken a 14-0 first quarter lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
What's good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
All right, not panicking, nothing like that. Gonna chill out. Still execute our game plan, which is try and
So the Cardinals
get some momentum.
onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper,
See,
they've got the
PA jet deep cross. That's the last play I called. Not a run play.
When we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because
Oh man, I got highly rumble.
This is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They're guarding against the upset.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just
see if I can't exploit
come up on second and
slot.
27-yard line. Shotgun now from Murray.
There is.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield.
Oh, I want to take that.
At the 49. 22 yards on the catch and run. A first down. Murray now. Dancing to his left. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's
that camera's like weird as fuck.
Getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
There we go. Just need a little bit. I'm not trying to score 14 points right now. I'm trying to just let them know. Alright, so I think this is going to be some type of under coverage.
Play action, it's Murray. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting...
Sorry about that.
That should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's second and 10.
All right.
Edmonds running out of the shotgun.
I missed the cutback.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Oh, it's such bullshit, man.
That's Harper. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down.
Thank God.
It doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4 and he got 4 on 3rd down.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds.
There we go.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
I'm going to try one more time. This is my last attempt at a play action pass.
Now Murray on play action. Rolling to his left. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your
I don't want
each and every defense
them to get another big play.
What defense you're in, that was totally a blown coverage.
like a sack or something.
Here's a carry heading left. He will push his way down to about the 14.
That's why I didn't call that play.
Carry there, 2nd and 8.
Or actually, run that checked out of it. Checked out of it.
Guys in the middle of this D has got to be priority one.
Second and 8. Murray going to throw. He finds Hopkins complete.
All right, so we were trying to get Hop and rolled. That's what I'm like waiting so late.
They'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. Not the first.
That's what happens when you don't keep contained.
Into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off
Like,
with a touchdown.
I'm not bragging or anything.
But I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Davis from the top row.
But that is probably one of the most important things to do with anyone that's playing. If you're playing anyone that has a mobile quarterback on 3rd down, when it's been inside zone all game, probably shouldn't lose contain. That should be probably the game plan. I can tell my dudes, but not my dudes, like my buds. When we play, that's all you need to care about. Is keep them contained. You keep me in that pocket, and I have to process information quicker. Which sometimes is more difficult for him. Well, not what sometimes, which is more difficult, especially when if I don't know what I'm seeing, or I'm not comfortable with what I'm seeing. Like it's a dirty look.
It allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has. From the 22, look.
Oh no. I saw that coming too. Good play. Come on, D. I need you.
22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. On 1st and 10, Book. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chandler Jones.
Okay, so they cannot block that pressure.
Offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. On 2nd down, Kamara. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
He's going to look deep down the field.
Oh, and I jumped too fucking early.
Deep on Arizona's side of the field.
Son of a bitch.
Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You gotta be shitting me there.
Well,
That's some
when you've
bullshit.
got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free and off he goes.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
Throwing again, Book on 2nd and 10. They'll set up the screen down to
There you go,
Kamara.
Simmons.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the gain,
Gun
and it'll
at
bring up a
the
3rd down.
Saints.
Key to any screenplay is all in the deception.
I think I'm gonna try to fool him here with the cover
But
2.
someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Illegal touching.
For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
It's illegal touching all day.
So erase the red zone score. You'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
There we go.
That's
a win.
Is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a nice kick there as they were able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if you're
All right,
trying to
so
you're able to get something out of it. And they
I
do
have
so
to
right
score
there.
4 more touchdowns
And that one will bounce out
offensively.
of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to
I'm
at
gonna
least
take
get on the board
a
last
shot
time.
right
It's
here.
Still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit. Maybe
This is a play I called, but it didn't run on that 3rd round.
And that is caught on the right sideline.
You gotta be shitting me.
Says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read.
I'm challenging that.
And now holding before there's the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play.
I'm in.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question
2,
you got to
3.
decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's
Yeah.
the call.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
That's what I'm talking about.
So a good challenge there. The look pretty conclusive. The feet were in, and it's a completed pass.
Locked up.
Handoff here to his running back. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a
All right,
Saints
so
player
Quan
down
came
here on the
out.
field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step
Move
aside.
play action pass. So what I would do
2nd down
here
and 8.
normally, I'm gonna attack that backup. There we go. Play fake.
Murray. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that would get it right up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. The Cardinals on 3rd down.
Come on.
They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Murray from midfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration.
That
there.
is really frustrating. That was there too.
Blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And I'm checking for the win. What a dumbass. Check up, check up, check up.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Calls for the fair catch.
Fuck.
Makes the fair
Let's go.
catch just
Come on, D.
inside the
We need a
15-yard
big.
line.
We need a
No
big here.
return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you
Excuse me,
run to
sorry.
set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually
Come
talk about
on.
it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
They find some open field
Some
there.
bullshit, man.
And he
Especially when they're
goes
right.
out of bounds across the
Build the
opposite
right hole.
72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to
God
stop
damn it,
in his
man.
first half. The ultimate
Alright,
speedster
Taylor,
showing that
let's go.
speed in front of his home crowd. They loved it.
Made me stand up on that run because right now all I want to do is wave to the crowd. More noise, more noise. You got to reward him for that one. A big time.
There we go,
monster
Jalen.
And he'll
Let's
work
go.
this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2 minutes remaining in
I
this
kind of
first half
want
of
to bring
football.
pressure here. I'm gonna bring
A
pressure.
reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season,
I'm
we'll
gonna
send
make
it
him
down to
think it's
Jonathan
remote.
Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The
Ow.
best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he will slide to a halt at the
What are you
end.
gonna do?
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and
Good play.
picking up a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jennings. Touchdown.
You gotta be
Saints.
this fucking real, for real. Like,
Jennings. His third touchdown now on the year.
how can he adjust to it and I can't?
And now able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
That's a tight
The
end.
phases of a successful catch and completion of the play. Hook the ball in, secure the catch.
It might
And of course, the run after the catch.
strong
stands up in the end
free
zone.
safety.
Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Can't catch it. All right, so
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
go.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
I need to actually accelerate, push on the accelerator here. So I'm gonna try and
Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not
All right,
a me
so-
game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit.
This is a Haas Y Juke. It's one of my favorite plays.
In order to give them a little bit
That's
of a
it.
spark
All
and
right, let's
rally the
go.
team.
We'll see if they can
Oh, and I
indeed
missed
rally
Hopkins.
down big on the
Jesus.
scoreboard right now. 7 yards, the pickup there.
I'm just looking. I missed him.
To throw again on second down. Murray. And this is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's
Son
another
of a gun,
example,
dude.
another incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to our 3rd and 3. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Nah, dog. No. Sorry. Fuck you, man. You're not fitting to pin me back. No.
They're going for it. It's Murray on the move to his left. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. The Cardinals going to use the first
Yeah.
of their timeouts. As they'll
You're
stop
not
it with just
up
over 40
that many
seconds to go in the
points.
first half.
And gonna call a timeout. Just try and score more points. when I'm conceding that you've beaten me this half.
There's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Get out of bounds.
And he hits him in stride. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. Forced out to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Let's bust this right here.
That one for 14 yards and another first. To throw, it's Murray. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good.
All right, so
it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the
they're gonna
worst
play
thing.
that
No, not on
weak
1st and
shit.
10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just
All right, try to get Hop
fast. A lot of
involved.
combined quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. To throw is Murray.
Go more.
Again, he finds Moore.
You gotta be.
And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's
All right, so that's better than.
close the gap down to 14. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run.
Yeah,
as
I'd be
he's batted down
shitting you.
inside the 20. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to our
It's kind of a disappointing half.
Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
Not kind of.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two
it
in
is
a minute.
very
But first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's
disappointing.
going on here in week number 10. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. And they are just about ready to head to halftime with the Dolphins on top. Myles Gaskin with a touchdown run.
I think they're in a rebuild right now.
From there, we head up to Wisconsin to check out the Packers at home in Lambeau. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Carolina Panthers. Sam Darnold, 4 touchdown passes. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And you can see they trail the visiting Buffalo Bills in that ball game. Josh Allen, 2 touchdown passes thus far.
Wow. That's wicked.
Time now for a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Cardinals. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back.
I'm going to change my game plan to stop deep passing.
Momentum going into the second half.
No, I'm going to keep it the same.
halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football. And to bring in
They've
the
been
second half
blitzing more.
from the Superdome. Let's go back.
I don't want
Brandon
Kamara
in
to
charge.
run all over me.
All right, Coach,
So,
thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number
change
3.
to
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
change
They
to
were able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the
the
touchback.
blitz counter because they are continuously
So here's the Cardinals
sending
offense
heat.
now as they get set to start this third quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this
Go.
deficit. You can't have
And we're going to trap
and expect to
Jordan
get
right here.
Second down and another run with Edmonds. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
And then we'll run a play action.
The drive
There we go.
continues. It's a first down.
And now we got Hopkins one-on-one. That's what we're looking for.
Play action. Now it's Murray.
And I'll take that matchup
Making the catch.
every
He's gonna
time.
be out up
So,
around the 45-yard line.
come out,
Just
we'll
his
get
second
some
catch of
subs
the
in.
game so far. This one moves the chains. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
We give Gilmore break.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray steps away.
There.
And they'll get him down as he's
job,
inside
Christian.
the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. And to give this time to the tailback. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Yeah,
Son of a bitch.
stacked up there in the middle of the line.
I was feeling myself too much.
I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Murray. There goes a deep ball.
There it is.
Zone. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown.
Look at that ball. Look at that ball.
Christian Kirk,
Beautiful.
his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And then once fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And you can see in the next-gen stats that one.
So, let me go to, give me 1 second. Moving around so I can, I haven't attacked that all day. So right off the jump, I saw a press. What I was really looking to see is who was coming down the flat. So the flat's open here now, but as I'm glancing the flat, I'm peeking up at Christian. And that's when I see that he's won his matchup. And the safety's too far to the middle of the field. If I throw the ball out on a sort of a line, but with enough touch, I know that I can get the ball there. And that's what happens. Especially once I know that I'm on top of him and he doesn't see me. Good shit. Good shit.
62 yards in the air. Prater for the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down.
I
to a
love that.
touchdown.
I really do
That
like how
time,
they
a 6-play drive, and the Cardinals
how it's
tap
like
it
that
with a
now.
touchdown.
It's a lot that I don't like, but, you know.
To kick. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could hurt your team. You got to be careful right here.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now Book on the bootleg.
Oh, he got me good. He got me good. Oh, he got me good. Alright, so I really need to start really getting in there. Calling the right defense. I really need to get that.
Any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll...
All right.
Bring up 2nd and 9.
What did it?
Book.
Oh, shit.
Flushed out right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Book now. Escaping the pressure right.
There you go, Buddha.
Nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground.
Well, I hopped him.
Short of the first down
I saw it was coming, so what I did was, it was a soft blitz, so I knew it was off screen. I came in to do the spy him, because I knew he had a likelihood of rolling out to create a play, just like I do. So I knew I had to get someone over the top. Got someone there. Boom. I love it, dude. Love it.
5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
Thank
and that
the
one
heavens.
hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
All right.
Murray a give to Edmonds on the option. And he's got room. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Man, they're giving me that right there. Just in case I'm reading it wrong.
Throwing on first down is
I did.
Murray
Shit.
has it knocked loose. Fumble. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
I read it so wrong. God, I'm such an idiot, man. I saw it too late.
He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking.
I was holding the left trigger.
But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so,
There's our Jimmy.
there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, tried his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
He'll try again. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara is 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
All right, so that just made it way worse.
And the lead is up to 14. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, Pater, after the touchdown, wants to kick it off.
Let that one go in.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that nearly their first pick of the game. But
that's not where I was throwing it at all. Okay.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Murray now to throw. He finds his man complete.
There we go.
That's Harper. And he gets this one just shy of the 40.
All right, so
39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Shotgun now for Murray. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Hopkins. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Murray again. Going deep for Hopkins. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Weak box. I'm gonna try to take advantage of it here.
On
it is.
Second down, this is Edmonds. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 60 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Got to watch that backside safety.
On first and 10, here's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans. Rolling along here in the third quarter. Second and 10.
Too tough for DeAndre Hopkins.
Murray going to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the 13-yard line. Now,
got a backup.
We're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Demario Davis there on the stop. 8 yards to go on second down. Now Murray off play action. Being chased out left. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Get some 9 yards and a first. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with Edmonds.
Oh, come on.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they said. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Second down and goal. Murray, and it's caught.
Get in there.
Free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal.
It's a big third and goal.
Back now here live in New Orleans.
Shit.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I kind of want more room, to be honest with you. There we go.
They'll run here on third and goal. And he is into the
There we go.
Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there.
All right, good drive.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This take it in at the goal line.
There we go.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Now we'll see what Michael Thomas and the rest of the offense has in store here. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. On first down, Book. Flush to his right. And he'll take this.
All right, we gotta get home. Gotta get there, man.
The scramble there at second down. Now how about that play? He took
There's no excuse.
Positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Buying time to his left.
There you go.
And they'll bring him down
That
here
kid.
right around the 17-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Look from the gun on 3rd down. He'll
Come
give this to
on.
his tight end, Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Understood.
And that pickup
Big
on
dude.
first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara.
There you go.
He takes this
All right, we
from
need a
30
big
to the
stop.
34. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to
Wow.
get it done.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
All right.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Good blocking.
45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. The football going back over to Arizona now. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Murray and the Cardinals with a first.
I'm going to try to take it back right here, too.
26.
We're tied up.
Here's Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. And they got to go thank the guys on D.
I haven't ran the read at Cam yet.
Hands it off out of the gun. And some room to run now. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cardinals.
What?
Play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
I guess when you
Wow.
look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the 2nd half, that got done.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the
That was
4th
great.
quarter. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. Set to go now with the kickoff. These 2 teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
Let's go. Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Nah, we playing coverage now.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Oh, what a move. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about 15. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to
Thank
warm
you
the hearts
for
of all those
reminding me.
football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Kamara gets it again on second down.
I cheated inside.
Able to bring him down at
Good play.
the 20. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, baby. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Book. And Callaway taking it in left side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to the ground. It's Kamara.
It wouldn't let me tackle.
Shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Working out of the gun. Here's Book. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for New Orleans. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cardinal offense takes back over. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On play action, it's Murray out to his left. Now
I threw it late.
Throw deep left sideline.
It was incomplete.
And this one is incomplete.
Shit, I have to.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play fake. Murray rolling to his left. And they'll go back to Hopkins, and this time he's got him. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
All right.
Murray now. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when
Thanks,
it all
Chase.
comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or
That's not
cradling
gonna
it,
work.
comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Murray going to try to throw on third down. Steps away to his left. And he'll take it down shy of the 45
I had
to
to.
46. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Get the fuck out of here.
In his headset, he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Can't give them any momentum. Go ahead with zone play.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get your reset. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. They'll go for it with Edmonds. Broken tackle. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down into fourth quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out first downs.
Murray a give to Edmonds on the option. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Second and 8 coming up. Back to throw. Murray. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
But no takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one, but incomplete. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Arizona.
Shit.
This will be fielded at the 17. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything.
You gotta be shitting me.
On that one, risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. And his kick is good.
Such horseshit, man. I have 4 seconds left.
Cost-cutting and maximizing your roster. This is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
All right, so my prayer is Hopkins.
Murray, one final try. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the
exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Saints, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks.
We deserve to lose that game. 100%. Not even a joke. Wow. All right. So let's take a look at some prospects before we get into our next game. Let me pull up. All right, so just trying to. So this is what I'm looking at. So you see that what I'm looking. This is I built this. What it is a I didn't really build it. It's just a bunch of formulas, so I can visualize all the information. I see a lot of people talking about, oh, there's not that much information. There's not that information. It's so tedious. Well, that's what scouting is. Scouting's supposed to be tedious. It's not supposed to be something that's streamlined in any way, shape, or form, or every team would be, Super Bowl contenders. Only the real, like, if you want to get in and, I feel that if you want to find prospects that are worth drafting, in this little simulation world that we have, that we're living in, why not put the effort in? Especially that's what we wanted as franchise guys, is, things of that nature, to add immersion. And, that's my 2 cents. All right, so we have a whole bunch of new information on our defensive tackles. So let's see. And Tony Harrison. And so what I'll do when it comes time is these will be where I'll put these prospects at on that. So Harrison, huh? There. And Matthews. Hey. Ayo. Wow. It's pretty wow. What I'm gonna put, just wow. That's what I'm gonna put for his shit. Where do they have it? Where do they have him going in mock drafts. Wow. As high as number 8. Wow. All right, so a lot of defensive tackle needy teams. Wow. So as of right now, there's no way. I don't have those two on my board, so let's go check it. As I'm going, wow. That's crazy, man. They got Ben Matthews going here. He's the number 2 defensive tackle. Mr. Levine here is the 3rd best defensive tackle, which means at that. So this is the number 1 dude. They got him going 14. That's where he would start. That might change these guys' picks because they don't know who. There might not be a run on tackle, so late. It might be earlier, it might be later. Who knows? We'll see, but we will be ready for sure. And I fill out this usually off stream. Yeah, number 1. Short. That's the reason I didn't like him. And his stamina. So we'll figure that out. Not bad, you know. All right, Mr. Ross, what do you got for me? You're a tackler, that's for sure. Short dude. Not bad. Not bad at all. So not a bit, man. It sucks. But we're still a game ahead of Seattle. We play Seattle next week at home. Rough start to the season. And that's my first game against San Francisco. So wow. That is so crazy. Jeez. Okay. I thought these teams were better. It's gonna be tough sledding that week. So let's see. Give me 1 second. There we go. Turn off my camera here so I can enter in some data. I'll still be talking. But let me, while I have the time, maybe boring, but this is how I do it. So let me get out there. So what I do is I also track player goals Let me see. All right, so let me see if I can get this up while I'm on camera. There we go. So, go. And this is what I have put it all in here so I can make decisions, like real factual decisions. And it's, you know, it's just entering it down. It's literally took me about 20 to 30 minutes to enter in all this. Then it's copy and pasting everything. But what this does is lets me see when I need to invest or when I want to make a decision. I can just make a chart, and then I can see when it comes for me to address my free agents that I'm looking for, and that the needs of the team. This is what I I can pull up a whole bunch of different charts like this, and then so I can come in here. So it shows you. So this year, the current distribution is for the offense 120 million, 120.8 million, and 95.3 on the defense, which makes sense. I'm paying for Hopkins, I'm paying for Kirk, paying for now Murray, stupidly paying for Chase Edmonds. I shouldn't have signed him. That was an emotional re-sign because I like Chase Edmonds as a dude, but it definitely putting us under, especially. I mean, we're gonna have to re-sign. We're gonna have to re-sign. See. Not re-sign Chandler. We have to re-sign Simmons next year. So he'll have money due. So we could load up. I could sign JJ or one of them. And see, I can visualize it. Give Leaky more time to prove. Oh. I don't know, man. Yeah, it's kind of nerdy. It's nerdy. But I like it. And now that I built it, I actually built the actual layout, why it only took me so long is I've been doing this in Madden since Madden 16. And then it just became boring because I can just look at I can look height, weight. I can look at the height. I don't really care what they weighed. You can see their 3 attributes, and this became just a document I never lived with. But once I got to what I did use is this. This is so much more because I work each position differently. And everyone in our league, they watch, we all talk. I don't care. I just think this is really cool, and I just want to share it with you guys. It's something that I like to do. Can't say it enough. I was on Twitter the other day. It's like the scouting update is not meant to be a quick. The whole update isn't to be, let's crank out as many teams as we can. No, it's to purpose build a team, a roster. That's what we wanted. As we waited in our league specifically for this. So sorry it's quiet. I just gotta stay. It's nighttime. I gotta stay quieter. I don't want to wake anyone in my house because that's bad. Happy wife, happy life. But this is what I do, and I've always done this until I could eyeball it, and then all I would do is put in, it basically would be name and position, and it would just be who I would take which round. It's not for everyone, but it's something that is pretty cool. That we do, or that I do, not we do. I have sent it to the guys. Well, not one dude, but I will once he's got some stuff he's getting taken care of. So I know he's on. All right. I was just reading that. All right, I'm gonna send him a message. I'll be right back.
Pandora Jewelry. Rings and earrings with a timeless sparkle or charms that mark the occasion. Find the perfect hand-finished gift set starting at $99. Shop Pandora Jewelry today. Gift sets available while supplies last. See store for details.
So I do apologize. I welcome back. I was trying to get a hold of the last member to play to see if he was playing or if he fell asleep or whatever, because it does show that he's online. It's 2 o'clock in the morning there. I'm gonna assume he's already in bed for the night. So I will follow suit. I do appreciate those that stop by. If you have any question, you my Twitter handle is how you can reach me. It's just Arctic Tough at Twitter. And our Discord, our league Discord, is linked there, and also my YouTube channel where there's a replay. I upload all of my videos, so by the time that this is done, I might hit end. I am also live streaming on YouTube as well as Twitch. So I should be back on Tuesday, and We will probably Tuesday morning, depending. I'm not certain of what I have to do, but I will let you know.